Breaking news out of Washington, D.C., as the U.S. Senate confirms Kash Patel as the new director of the FBI in a razor-thin 51-49 vote. Patel, a staunch ally of former President Donald Trump, takes over an agency still grappling with questions about its independence and public trust. The confirmation process was anything but smooth, with sharp divisions along party lines defining much of the debate on Capitol Hill. Democrats raised alarms over Patel's past criticisms of the FBI, warning that his leadership could risk further politicizing the Bureau. Republican lawmakers, however, framed Patel's nomination as a chance to reset what they see as systemic biases within federal law enforcement. In his opening remarks during the confirmation hearing, Patel vowed to restore integrity to the FBI by focusing solely on justice, not politics. He emphasized his commitment to depoliticizing the agency, saying, "The FBI must serve all Americans without favor or prejudice." But skepticism remains high among Democratic senators who questioned whether Patel can truly separate himself from his loyalty to President Trump. Patel faced intense scrutiny over controversial statements he made in the past, including appearances on platforms known for spreading misinformation. His views on the January 6 Capitol riot also came under fire, with critics accusing him of downplaying the severity of the attack. During questioning, Patel denied allegations that he would use the FBI to pursue political vendettas against opponents of the previous administration. Instead, he argued that reforming the FBI is essential to rebuilding public confidence in one of America's most critical institutions. Patel's professional background includes stints as a public defender and trial attorney at the Justice Department, a foundation he says prepared him for this role. He gained national prominence during Trump's first term, serving on the National Security Council and later at the Pentagon. Known for his unwavering support of President Trump, Patel has often been described as a loyalist, but insists his allegiance now lies with the American people. Two Republican senators broke ranks to oppose Patel's nomination, citing concerns about potential conflicts of interest. One senator warned that Patel might prioritize personal agendas over the FBI's core mission of protecting national security. Despite these objections, the majority of Republicans rallied behind Patel, framing his confirmation as a necessary step toward accountability. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell praised Patel as someone who understands the challenges facing modern law enforcement. Meanwhile, Minority Leader Chuck Schumer called the confirmation a dangerous gamble for the future of the FBI. The narrow margin underscores just how polarizing Patel's appointment has become across both sides of the aisle. As Patel steps into his new role, attention turns to the changes he plans to implement within the Bureau's structure and operations. He has hinted at sweeping reforms aimed at reducing perceived biases and enhancing transparency in investigations. Critics worry these efforts could instead tilt the scales in favor of conservatives, undoing progress made under previous directors like Christopher Wray. Wray resigned earlier this year amid mounting pressure, leaving the FBI at a crossroads ahead of Patel's confirmation. Patel inherits not only internal challenges but also external pressures, including rising cyber threats and domestic extremism. Experts warn that any misstep under Patel's leadership could further erode public trust in the FBI's ability to remain impartial. On the campaign trail, President Trump hailed Patel's confirmation as a victory for accountability and fairness in government. Opponents, however, view it as another example of the increased entanglement between politics and law enforcement. For now, all eyes are on Patel as he begins reshaping the FBI according to his vision, a task fraught with controversy and high stakes. Will he succeed in restoring faith in the agency, or will his tenure deepen existing divides? Only time will tell. Patel's first major test may come sooner than expected, as calls grow louder for investigations into alleged election interference. Meanwhile, civil rights groups have already begun mobilizing to monitor the FBI's actions under Patel's watchful eye. Backlash to Patel's confirmation continues to ripple through Washington, highlighting the fragile state of American democracy today.